All right, guys, welcome back. It's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com. Before we start the video, these awesome Kaladesh inventions are all on eBay auction right now. We have Alpha Dual Lands, Alpha Power 9, Unlimited Dual Lands, Alpha Unlimited Power, Reserveless cards, and these beautiful Kaladesh inventions. Out of 30, no Amonkhet on this one, but all the awesome cards like Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Mana Crypt, all you can eat. And we're going to talk today about serial number cards. These were like the OGs. Look carefully. 14 out of 54. Soul Ring, check that out. 24 out of 54. So these are not numbered from each card individually, but they are set numbered. And they are very rare. I think 1 out of 144 booster packs we will get you an invention card. So we're talking about the serial number cards today. Enjoy the video. Good luck, guys, if you're bidding on the auctions. Enjoy. All right, guys, what's up? It's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com. It is Finance Friday. Thank you again for watching one of the videos. If you haven't watched the videos, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, talk shit. Doesn't really matter to me. All right, let's go into it. So today's video, as I said in the intro, is all about kind of these numbered serial cards. You guys have seen this before in the Brothers World set, War set, but they put out the Lord of the Rings numbered cards. I fucking called it. I'm telling you. I have said this before. They're going to do it. They're going to do other crazy shit, but this one is insane. So the numbers cards, I've mentioned this before, and I predicted that the offering of these number cards for the Lord of the Rings set, this one ring card, this one of one ring card, would be worth about $100,000. Well, I was correct, but probably off. There was actually a guy who posted publicly he would pay about $300,000 for the card, and that's just from that guy. So honestly, $500,000, you might as well call it that. Maybe a million. I'm not even gonna I wouldn't even be surprised if it's $1 million it sells. It would be $1 million. So the question is, financially though, why in the world would anybody pay for a brand new one of one card that really, I mean, it has probably we'll see Commander play or I don't know, some type of play. Yes, it is Lord of the Rings that has a special cachet to it. So why would someone pay it? Well, I think what's happening with the Magic world is that there's this kind of sports card type of feel going on where people are bored. Magic players always want to pimp out their decks. You know it. You probably have altars, sign cards, crazy, doodles, whatever, fancy miscuts. Those cards and collectibles is what make Magic really special. And so to have serial numbered, imagine this, serial numbered, let alone one of one in your deck, in your commander deck, you'd be the only one to have it. It's like you have the only one who has the one ring, for the love of God. In your deck, that would be absolutely freaking like the mic drop of the year. Like ultimate pimping of your deck. The thing is, though, most average players are going to be like, Dan, I could buy a house. I could pay for my college. I can buy whatever, right? Well, the thing is, that isn't meant for people like that. That's the thing. Remember, those type of cards and collectibles that are bought by luxury cardboard sales are happening. Those are not bought by people who are working day to day and are struggling to pay their bills or they have a mortgage, etc. These cards are bought by guys like Post Malone, maybe Cassius Marsh, I don't know, some rich tech guy. Guys who are affluent, who have lots of cryptocurrency, tech business, whatever, right? So I want to touch on today's video about why I think the direction of these number cards is really going to open up the floodgates of collectors or investors of Magic and newer Magic cards, and why the money is actually going to flow even more deep than you thought. So one of the things, remember, it's not just this one ring card. there's other cards in the set that are going to be one of one. And there's also going to be cards more limited in production. I think Wizards, has different parallels, right? Just like Marvel comic cards, sports cards, right? There's ones out of 99, 5,000, whatever, right? So by Wizards defining this and having these type of cards, it opens up a range of collectors and new money that normally would not buy into this large of value. So for many years, right, people always stomached and said, well, I'll buy this, foil Force of Will card, Judge foil, $500. That's what I'll pay. But then they started going to 1,000. I'm like, okay, I can understand $1,000. They're going for 1,000, so that's where the market's at. I'll buy 4 of those, $4,000, right? So every time you do something like this one of one type of thing or other parallels, other collectors are always going to be, like hungry. There's an appetite, right, to purchase these rare artifacts and collectibles. Another thing that I've noticed is that the economy is very kind of wonky, but for people in that demographic who can afford that type of level of cards and stuff, they're going to want to invest in other commodities. And why not invest in rare serial number cards by Wizards of the Coast? You may not like Wizards, by the way. You may not like the way they're doing business. You might not like the way Magic 30 turned out, but you're going to buy their cards. And you know what? If you want to quit the game and not play the cards or whatever, you're probably going to come back. And if you're watching this video and you want to put thumbs down and say, well, you put a comment, say, Dan, you're an idiot. I don't know why you even support Wizards. I don't support Wizards. Let me be clear. I support my family, support my friends, support my life, itself. But I don't directly support Wizards. I buy a lot of the older cards, which were printed by Wizards years ago. The new product, I am not buying like the Lord of the Rings product this very instant. However, when I start buying them, which I probably will, then I'll technically be supporting Wizards of the Coast. But it doesn't matter if I'm supporting Wizards or not. It's a free market. And that's the other point I'm going to point out is Magic the Gathering is a free trade market. It's an open market. There's no regulation. It's deregulated. You can manipulate whatever you want. You can buy as many of one card as you want. You can fire sale them as fast as you want. You can, talk to your friends about what you want to buy and then collude together and buy as many cards. I mean, it's not like stocks. It's just whatever way you want. So I don't know why people have such a hate about it. I don't know. Another subject, another day. All right, back to serial number cards. I also think what's really cool about serial number cards is now we kind of know the print run of the cards. This is something that was really a problem, I think, for a lot of people investing in newer cards. They're wondering, like, where in the world, like, how many cards are there printed? Now you have a better idea of how many are printed in general, but more importantly, the important rare cards, the serial number cards, puts a finite amount of them. It kind of puts this like race to whatever number there are. And there are collectors, and you know who you are. They're an alpha, beta, unlimited pet cards, global sets. They will buy multiple cards of the same card over and over again like it's gone crazy. And you're probably thinking, well, why would you buy a card that's absolutely useless? Good point. Why would you buy it? Well, it's because of hoarding, number one. Magic the Gathering collectors love to hoard and collect and have abundance, right? Number two, it's investable. By having a lot of it, you make the other cards more scarce, thus artificially increasing the price. No brainer, right? Let's say I buy, 500 Alpha Lotuses. If I could even buy 500 Alpha Lotuses, I would make the market go crazy. Absolutely nuts, because all the other Black Lotuses, everybody's going to want even more prices because the scarcity is so high. Think about that. Do the math. Another thing is also, I think it's just the, I want to be cool factor, the pimp factor, look at me factor. Kind of like the reason why the guy who's going to pay this One Ring thing one day for maybe $500,000 or $1 million. It's kind of like that factor of, well, hey, I own it. I'm the big dog. Look at me. We've all done that. Some of us have. You may have not, but I've done it in some way, especially my younger years. Now, as you've gotten older and more wiser, you probably have kids, whatever. You're like, why would I want to flex and look like that? I just want to enjoy my life, have a vacation and whatever. But you know what? you probably, if you are a collector and you're involved, you're going to look in the back of your mind and look at your collection and be like, man, my Commander deck just doesn't look as shiny and as serial numbered as the others. Oh, wait, I just played against Timmy, and Timmy at the LGS has a serial number card, and I don't even own one. What am I going to do? I'm going to click right now on your local eBay, TCG Player, Card Kingdom House, whatever store, and you're going to buy it. And that's going to bring my last point. Reason why I think the serial number cards and all those collectibles that are really rare are really good for the market. I think it's a good thing because of one important thing. The LGS stores and the secondary market now has more items to sell. Think about this. The LGS stores now can buy into those type of cards, offer them for sale. The cracking of the packs, the more social media aspect, Rudy or the, open booster dudes and those guys, they can open the packs now and celebrate. I think Bad Boy Gaming does it. I don't know who's doing that. Is there a lot of people doing it anymore? I don't know. But what I've seen, those people do it all the time. So now they can open up serial number cards. And it's a form of gambling. It definitely is gambling in some way. But it definitely puts an excitement into the hobby. And for LGS stores, the YouTube, the people to get more excited about the game, I'm all for it. Because first and foremost, the game is one of the best games, if not the best game ever created. The serial number cards just put an affinity towards collecting and kind of connection towards the game. And yes, you might have your own narcissistic reasons to own the damn cards, but a lot of people just like them because it's a part of the game and they love it. And I like one thing that Wizards did right. Wizards has the card that's a regular version, and you have the multi-parallel up to the one-of-one versions available. And that was the right move. That is what the Brothers World War card should have been in the first place. And now you have a much better range. And they're refining themselves. And I think they're listening to the customer more. Now, if you're going to beef about the Magic 30, and they should have done something more like this, well, hold on your seat. I will guarantee you that they will do something with serial number, Black Lotus cards, Moxes, Power 9, Ancestral Recall, Dual Lands. Let's have dinner with Richard Garfield. Let's go to the hot tub with, Chris Koch. I don't know. It's going to be experience things, right? It's going to happen. Make a Magic card one day, do a song with Post Malone, playing Magic cards. Probably not going to happen with that. But you see where I'm going with this? It's going to happen. And it's all good for Magic. That's all I got, guys. Again, Las Vegas, April 21st to April 25th. If you are there, you have any collections to sell, you want to buy something, you want to talk about business, you want to just hang out, I'll be there in Las Vegas. No event going on, but we'll have a bunch of friends watching games, playing Magic, celebrating some birthday, wedding stuff. It's going to be great. So contact me, call me, text me, 206-914-7974, or email me at daniel@vintagemagic.com. And yes, bid on my freaking eBay auctions. eBay auctions, now, for sale. Bid, now. Thank you. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's me, Daniel with VintageMagic.com. I want to share with you more about how we handle consignments. So to begin the consignment process, we actually need to start with the consultation service. In this consultation, I will determine what you're looking to do. And generally, consigners usually tell me, hey Dan, I'm looking to sell my items and maximize the value of their collection. After we determine through the consultation, I usually like to do an appraisal process. And an appraisal process in terms of a consignment is more fitted towards authenticity and valuation for current market values. From there, after a contract is crafted and signed, we will then receive the items from you. The reason why our consignment process is very thorough is we also identify cards that could be graded so then they can maximize higher dollar values. So the payment process is very simple. Once we have sold your items, you'll get an updated ledger and we will process payment for whatever form of payment you need. As a consigner, you're gonna experience our white glove service. What that means is I'm gonna personally handle your collectibles from beginning to end. And rest assured, the client that purchases your collectibles will also receive the same white glove service. It's a signature service that I really pride myself on in working closely with my clients.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.